Welcome back to Weekly IT Vibes. My name is Federico, and this week I'm going to reveal you what is the second greatest mistake that software developers make. But before going to that one, I would like to remind you what is the first one. Don't develop soft and communication skills. Believe that everything is about coding. Please retain the word communication because it's going to be highly important for the next one. The second greatest mistake that software developers make is don't understand the core business of their company. This is a mistake that happens not only to software developers, but everyone in fact has faced it at least once. Now, let's go deep into it. Let's take an example of a company called the Health Company. This is a company that provides life insurances to Dutch people. What they do for their business is, as I said, they sell life insurances to people in the Netherlands so people can have more accessible access to private hospitals or private doctors or a way of how to protect their lives. This company still have an IT department, and one day they decide to go to interview and ask questions to one of the developers. Just start with a question: what do you do? I developed a website that the website looks nice, is responsive and beautiful so the people can access it. How do you do it? I do it with Visual Studio Code, Photoshop, and other magical tool that help me to make it perfectly stable. Third question: where do you do it? I do it in the city of Amsterdam, near the city center. Awesome. When do you do it? I do it from Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And the final question: why do you do it? When you ask the why, you don't necessarily get the best answers. You might get an answer like, because my boss ordered me, because I like to program, because that pays my bills, or many other ones, or people will be in blank in some cases. But in many situations, what you would like to listen is because our company provides life insurances to our clients to help their life better, right? And I'm sure that if you ask to many of your colleagues, regardless of the industry, the 5 questions that I told you, especially the last one, they will not necessarily be able to answer you. And the IT world, this is crucial because that's why the management in many cases don't understand the IT department, and the management doesn't want to give funds to the IT department because the management don't understand exactly what these guys are doing there. They are giving it hundreds of thousands of dollars, but they don't understand what is going on. As you see, there is no proper communication. How would you address it? I will say that there are 2 ways that I've learned how you can do it effectively. Number 1 is when you have a training, the first training that you start in your company should be focused on sharing the mission and vision of the company. This should be the first thing that people should have in their minds so they can understand properly why they're doing this, why this is so important, why their work is so impactful. I can tell you that in the past this was slightly easier, because imagine that you were working or living in the beginning of the last century. The shoemaker was in the streets and he was seeing the results of fixing shoes. But when they went to the factories, people lost that feeling. And right now it's not exactly so different, because many of your clients, you don't see them face to face. That's why it's important that people understand why are they doing this. The second way, let's suppose you already have an IT department already established and you are the management team. I will say in any of the sites, the manager of the IT department and the manager of the regular company should gather in one place and discuss how they can express their ideas, how they can organize a workshop so their software team can understand the reason of their existence, why their work is so important. And I'm sure that if you are able to organize these small workshops and people can tell you what is their mission, their vision, and they feel it, the results are going to be astonishing. You will have lesser troubles of why you are providing money or why you are not giving the money that you expect. Trust me, if you are able to make that small change, the people understand their mission and vision, changes are always great. But that's all for today. Now you know what are the 2 greatest mistakes, and I expect that you are the part who can do this change. And if your manager doesn't do the change and you're a software developer, I invite you to approach your manager and ask the same question that I asked you. Why are you doing this? Get that for you and be the agent of change that your company needs. But that's all for today, and stay tuned for the next time. See you soon. Bye.